The entire country has been gripped by the sensational rape allegations on Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara since Monday. There have been dramatic turn of events. Mahara resigned from his post yesterday. He submitted an unconditional letter of resignation from the post. Meanwhile, by early evening, the entire episode had taken a U-turn as the victim changed her version and refused to file a complaint against the speaker. Good morning, I'm Abhiday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. 5 bodies found inside a dry septic tank in Batara of Feta Rural Municipality 4 of Bara District. Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara submits unconditional resignation yesterday. Investigative experts claim truth of victim's statement can be determined to book the culprit. The British government delivers its new Brexit proposals to the European Union, including plans to replace the Irish backstop. And Liverpool and Chelsea register their first wins at the Champions League. Luis Suarez scores a brace to give Barcelona a 2-1 win over Inter Milan. 5 dead bodies have been found in Batara of Feta Rural Municipality 4 of Bara District. The bodies, 4 of which are of the same family, were found inside a dry septic tank of deceased Jog Mukhia Bin's house. The locals had informed of the incident at around 10 last night. The bodies have been identified as Jog Mukhia Bin, his wife Lalmani, daughter Sumani, brother Mahendra, and the family's guest Baba. The 5th person's name is yet to be identified. Police have initiated investigations into the incident. Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara, who is allegedly involved in a rape allegation, submitted an unconditional resignation letter yesterday. Mahara's new resignation letter comes after his first letter courted controversy. In his previous resignation, he had said that he had resigned from the post until the investigation concluded. The Parliament Secretariat also formally announced the resignation of Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara and directed officials to remove his name from the Parliament's website. Meanwhile, the victim has changed her version and is yet to file a complaint. According to legal and investigative experts, the truth of her statement can be determined and the culprit brought to book. Both of her statements are deemed sensational. If the first statement is proved genuine, Mahara will be sentenced to 14 years in prison. If the statement is false, then she will be subjected to punishment as per the existing law. Likewise, polygraphic tests can be conducted to check the authenticity of the victim's statement. Former Chief of Central Investigative Bureau said that the test should be conducted to get to the bottom of the truth.
छानबिन होइन कि यो त फौजदारी अपराध हो हैन फौजदारी अपराधमा त अनुसन्धान हुन्छ हैन र यसो पनि के छ तपाईको विभिन्न आधारहरू छन् नि त के आधारहरू अगाडि नसर्ला उजुरीको कुराहरू छ लगायतका कुराहरू त्योदेखि बाहेक आधारहरू छन् नि त अडियो कुराहरू आछ भिडियो कुराहरू आछ त्यो घटनास्थलमा घटना कुराहरू आछ ती कुराहरूलाई टेकेर पनि अनुसन्धान अगाडि बढ्ने बाटोहरू चाहिँ देखिन्छ यसमा छानबिनको जुन कुराहरू आइरहेछ छानबिन समिति गठन गर्यो भने यो अर्को ब्लन्डर हुन्छ भन्छु म त
Today is the 5th day of the Dasai festival. Goddess Skandamata is worshipped today. From Ghatastapana, the first day of Dasai, 9 forms of goddesses are worshipped, which are Shailputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraghanta, Kushmanda, Skandamata, Katyayani, Kalratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri. As the Dasai festival enters its 5th day, more people are leaving the Kathmandu Valley. According to the traffic police, around 1.2 million people have already left the Kathmandu Valley to celebrate the Dasai festival. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the service seekers at the survey department in Kapilvastu how the service delivery was. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
पैसा पनि दिएपछि कामै हुँदैन यहाँको यस्तै मान्छे छन् सबैले पैसा खोज्छन् मेरो नक्सा बन्दा छुट्याउन थियो नक्सा काट्नको लागि घण्टा भन्छन्
काम चाहिँ अलिकन ढिला चाहिँ भएको हो अरु त काम चाहिँ तपाईको अब धेरै तौलिया चाप हुने पनि हो फेरि
त्यति छिटो चाहिँ हुँदैन यहाँ कहिले पनि आएर है त्यही कहिले 2 दिन आउनु पर्छ कहिले 3 दिन आउनु पर्छ
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. Why is the government's action feeble against traders and middlemen responsible for hiking vegetable prices? Your options are A, lack of regular monitoring, B, result of nexus, and C, lapses in law. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Defending champions Liverpool registered their first win at the Champions League, defeating Salzburg 4-3. In the Group E match played at Liverpool's home ground Anfield today, the hosts took a 3-0 lead in the first half after Sadio Mane scored in the 9th minute, Andrew Robertson doubled the score in the 25th minute, and Mohamed Salah found the net in the 36th minute. Hee-chan Hwang scored for Australian club Salzburg in the 39th minute to cut the deficit to 3-1. In the second half, Minamino Takumi scored for Salzburg in the 56th minute, and Erling Braut Haaland found the net in the 60th minute to tie the match at 3-3. Mohamed Salah scored his personal second goal of the match in the 69th minute to give Liverpool a 4-3 lead. No more goals were scored, and Liverpool held on to win the match 4-3. After losing to Napoli 2-0 in their first match, Liverpool have secured their first win and bagged 3 points after the win against Salzburg. Meanwhile, Chelsea also registered their first win at the Champions League with a 2-1 victory over Lille Olympic Sporting Club. In the Group H match played this morning, Tommy Abraham scored in the 22nd minute to give Chelsea a 1-0 lead. Victor Osimhen came up with an equalizer for Lille Olympic Sporting Club in the 33rd minute to tie the match at 1-1. Willian scored the decider in the 77th minute to seal Chelsea's 2-1 win over Lille Olympic Sporting Club. In another Champions League matchup, Barcelona defeated Inter Milan 2-1. In the match played at Barcelona's home ground today, Inter Milan took an early lead after Lautaro Martinez scored in the 2nd minute of the match. Luis Suarez scored goals in the 58th and 84th minute to secure a 2-1 win over Inter Milan. After a goalless draw in their first match against Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona have 4 points after today's win over Inter Milan. And it's time now for our special segment, Glorious History.
October 2nd marks the birth date of India's independence campaigner, Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was a political and spiritual leader who played a key role in India's independence movement against the British Empire. It was Gandhi who developed the novel technique of non-violent agitation termed Satyagraha. Through his efforts, India gained its freedom on 15th of August 1947. Gandhi was assassinated on the 30th of January 1948 by Nathuram Godse. Every year, the government of India announces his birthday as a public holiday.
And now, before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. 5 bodies found inside a dry septic tank in Batara of Feta Rural Municipality 4 of Bara District. Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara submits unconditional resignation. Investigative experts claim truth of victim's statement can determine to book the culprit. The British government delivers its new Brexit proposals to the European Union, including plans to replace the Irish backstop. And Liverpool and Chelsea register their first wins at the Champions League. Luis Suarez scores a brace to give Barcelona a 2-1 win over Inter Milan. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good morning.